Give me a quick match prediction, series prediction. Give me the numbers. What are you guys thinking? Best of 5. I think it's gonna be at least 1 win. Come on! I'll be happy with 1 win, you dogs! I'm pretty sure I'm being so loud in the hotel room that everyone in the lounge can hear me, like in the hotel floor.
The one time we've seen it, it looked pretty good. I don't think we need to see it again as you're gonna follow as well.
Didn't the TF lose? Question mark? Azir, TF, Varus, they're getting rid of all the utility
and the
champions for
G2.
G2.
So we'll see if that's
Why?
a priority for either
Because Skumon and Lebrov don't have the balls to engage fights. So in most of the recent G2 games, you see Caps or Hans genuinely being the first ones to engage. Unless Lebrov is playing Nautilus, that's like the only exception. They just, if they play Xin, I think G2 will happily opt into Trundle jungle, but maybe that's what they are baiting them to do.
Is the Annie pretty dang high Annie prio? Not something I necessarily expected. Knight obviously does look pretty great on it, and for G2 they have been.
Do you just play Galio? Pantheon, jungle,
but there it is.
Aurora, Pantheon,
again,
a lot of mobility.
Mids that pair so well with these AD
big
jungles.
AoEs,
really quick to
big
snap
mobility.
up here. Bigger fan of the Pantheon than the Zen
double
Zhao, so
AP solo laner. Alright, tell me, Broken Blade, what are you gonna play into Rumble? Going tank what, Galio?
So you could
Or
see what's his answer gonna be.
wait, is he on tank duty for the rest of MSI? Oh my god, if he is, I'm gonna fucking explode.
And I think a lot of fans, after the performance yesterday,
he lost his ward privileges.
Be happy to see exceptional on that champion. So it was really a must steal away for G2. Very good one to get that into the hands of Hansama.
MFRL.
The misfortune, though, this one.
What does LeBron play into the realm?
Ultimate
I like on.
Here.
Dude, they're all coughing.
Alistair,
I like on Alistair too. I like on Alistair and Raw.
Misfortune.
别的这个选手都在咳嗽，怎么办呢？
Most certainly. And normally,
on
you heard me
5,
complaining
give or
about it
take.
backstage. We won't get into it too much. I'm not a big fan
Leona.
of compositions that rely too heavily on
I
just
don't
an
mind the
Alistair for
Leona.
engage.
Leona into
But when the
Annie
nameplate
MF.
says on, I don't
Not
really
that
care what option for that
boring.
Ezreal. It feels like it's a little bit less
First
about
Rumble.
those high impact ults.
Yeah, the Ezreal.
Who has mid pro between Aurora and Annie? I feel like Aurora kind of just bullies Annie in the laning.
Aurora here
I like Aurora. I like
the
the Ezreal Leona. I kind of like G2's call more. Nice bullet prior on the Alistair.
So far. Han's getting some solid autos
Big
down.
Qs on the Alistair and MF. Holy moly. Another Q. Damn. Okay, this is the same problem that BLG's bot lane 2v2 had like against bot lane 2v2 just lost 2v2 on an Elk we're losing 2v2. Honestly, the only Rumble I really like in LPL is unironically the Shy. Oh my god, no way, the Korean import knows how to play Rumble the best. No way, bro, it's almost like he's Korean. I know Koreans are really good at Rumble for some reason.
It's a top to bot side clear, but I think BLG playing
I hate that this is a correct take. His Rumble is actually so 1v9. It's crazy impressive. Nice cancel. It would have went on to MF. Good cancel from On. Ooh, I like that. How do we rate Beichuan at MSI so far? It's his first time playing at an international. His previous years have always been on middle to low tier LPL teams, so he's never had the chance to prove himself at internationals until he like legit unlocked a hack and joined BLG.
Seen a lot of Ornn Pantheon combinations.
Ooh, nice damage. Because Alistair has Glacial, the Alistair is incredibly squishy to the Ezreal damage. So that's why the Alistair is taking much more damage than the Leona, and the Leona just took a random combo from MF. But Alistair after Glacial is very prone to die. 9 out of 10 looks very good. He's still on forward watch. True, he hasn't really versed any of the tier 1 junglers yet.
Is very, very massive. So you see Beichuan there, hovering and covering on that timer.
Where are the kills?
Make sure
what do you mean? The kills are right here, you blind ass.
And since Knight's got mid pressure,
Skumon finding some additional damage onto Beichuan.
Oh my god, Tibbers is genuinely 1v2 in the lane. So over.
Ow!
What is that damage? What the heck?
Hits him with a thumbs up.
Annie might just flash QW, electric Q, and kill her, no?
On Caps' head to make sure that he can keep this lane.
Does Knight have that dog in him?
But Knight might be looking for a little bit.
Oh! He dashed back in! Oh, it hurts so much. Oh, it hurts so much. Oh my god, Skimon died because Bin made it first. Oh, I fucking knew it, bro. I knew it. He is so lucky he did not die there. That was a death and a half if I've ever seen one in my life. What happened to Skimon?
Let's take a look at it here.
Skewmond overconfident in that 1v1, wasn't ready for Bin to be there so quickly. Yeah, Bin hovering around
god, they're
the grubs,
fighting this?
taking the vision away.
Yo,
Again,
LeBron.
The combo is scary here.
Ah!
Taken down.
What the fuck was that?
What
the fuck was that?
need to back off, and they are going to. LeBron,
What
quick
the?
flash out. They recognize the power that Elk can bring to bear. A
What the
single
fuck
piece
was
of CC
that?
hitting very likely means a BLG win in the fight. So they'll
Sure.
concede the single grub. The second that initial
Nice
ulti
pink
misses
board by
is
BLG, I guess.
off of cooldown. Keeps just dropping a bear on the rabbit. Yep.
That was a bit sussy, wasn't it?
LeBron
LeBron was literally just watching them walk into the what's it called, grubs.
But the gold advantage still,
He
of
just
course,
whittled off.
in the favor of especially Bin.
He gave a lackluster roll and whittled off. He looks so nervous. Well, technically, it's also LeBron's first time at an international as well. Knight has no flash. This should be a kill for Le Caps.
Taken out by the Weirding, and that's what we talked about with the Pantheon, that long-range semi-global threat.
And now,
LeBron was with BDS. Wait, was this the BDS that was playing with Garen? Oh, God, sorry, with Adam. I don't know why I called Adam Garen for
Broken
short.
Blade matching. And of course, since both solo laners are AP solo laners on the side of BLG, Broken Blade investing so heavily into that magic resistance here on the Ornn to be able to deal with either one. Just sustain, sustain.
And I will say that Annie lacks
He
in
was?
sustained damage.
Wait,
so that
why do I not remember that?
That's what he chooses to go for here.
LeBron
Magic
flash.
Will be is going to be pretty solid as we see the engage on the bottom side.
We crossed the cost of
But he
LeBron.
does manage to find the lockup. Quick cleanse
The
and a sidestep from
cleanse of Elk,
He's
though.
A-okay on body blocking the Mystic shots. There's no follow-up. LeBron caught
Didn't
out
they just
and
get
knocked down.
Dragon? Sundred Sky picked up for the Pantheon lads.
See if they can actually get that perfect combination.
Also,
or
Leandri's
if
for
G2
Bin
will
because
be
he has
able
2
to
kills.
spread a bit.
Need to see.
Yeah, I'm just like wondering, if Ornn builds full MR that counters the Rumble and Annie, MF doesn't really have the damage to kill a tanky champion, like a health, a very chunky boy. So I'm like, okay bro, I was literally just talking about you. I was literally just talking about you, bro.
Broken Blade is in dire straits. Ooh, Tower Dagger continues though. He might be able to get one back. It's the 1-for-1.
Even with the max HP
I'm
nerf
confused.
to Rumble, he just
like walked in
through
Wait,
this
what?
Kaenic Absolutely melted.
Fight continuing on the bottom side though. Quick bit of
Yo,
lockup,
these
but
Ezreal
no
spells are
follow-up.
hitting a
H1
Zen
could
ulti.
use the
Yow,
ulti
yow,
to
yow,
stay
yow,
standing.
yow.
Immediately using the unbreakable well. Now the retreat going in, but it's
Ooh, massive MF Annie stun. Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Damn, that Zinno was actually massive value. Any spells? Oh, nice flash Q. Flash W.
Gets another. And it might just be a seal now, but the pages of the book might be coming soon. Caps now moves to catch the wave, and G2 might try to catch Elk.
第一口就喝到珍珠了吗？这个珍珠不太好吃
Elk's
哦。
movement clean thus far.
Nice
Lockup from
E.
LeBron is there. Pantheon now coming in as
Ooh,
well.
actually,
But he's still
the
been stunned.
cleanse
Pantheon is
was
gonna
not.
force the
Yo,
flash.
this guy is turbo dead. That guy is Omega turbo dead. We just 4-man ulted for the MF. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro. They are beefing with Elk. They hate that guy.
Quick retreat from the side of BLG as G2 are keeping the pressure up.
Oh man!
Oh my god, bro. They want to kill Knight. Yo, Knight no stun. TP from Rainbow. 有兰博，兄弟们，烤一烤，洗一下澡。
Decent amount of ticks here. Broken Blade.
Oh, he's fucking dead. Yo, where is brother going?
Herald on the way in, so he didn't want to walk
Is there
into
plant? There
Broken
is no
slowly being
plant.
burned down. Beishwan going in mid lane into 3 members of G2.
Is he
And he
dead?
is unconcerned. The Herald will not finish the tower.
He is not dead. I think Aurora might get a tower top.
We watched the Ornn get chased down while we got a little drive-by side story.
Ooh, nice ward. I like the ward from
goes into the turret.
BLG right there.
It actually didn't
That's
quite
double
fall.
CD for MF. That is really big. Who got the kill? I think Ornn got the kill.
The side lane turrets gets
Whatever.
back out to the side. He actually
It's
does
really
finish it off.
clean that
Of course,
LeBron got the
Elk will
Q.
be able to
He
return
didn't
and
ult
finish this one.
instantly.
But again,
He
out
waited
in
for
mid lane,
MF
he
to
gets
press cleanse,
teleported onto
and then he ulted and the stun actually hit MF. I don't know if you guys realize that. Was really clean. Why does Caps only have like one playstyle? He just permanently pushes the side. It's actually crazy how much. Yo! Alistair has flashy dog. Oh my god, Monka S. Honestly, I think he did that on purpose. I respect it. Yo, MF knocked up.
Where's the follow-up coming from G2? They don't quite have the
MF
cooldowns, and now G2 trying to finish off this mid-lane tower.
Oh, he can't walk that way because of
just now
Pantheon.
Resetting, and it seems like BLG will have to concede it.
There it is, G2, the global coming in.
Sorry, 3 outer towers for BLG and G2 now.
They reach too far.
They're even in towers.
They go for a second play.
The dragon do be up in 30 seconds. They need to reset.
BLG debating. We know what happens if On can find that multi-man pulverize. Easy ult follow-up for Elk.
And Hansama right now playing confidently on the Ezreal. He does
Onto
have his cleanse, he has his flash, so he's going for poke. Trying to use his range here towards mid lane.
This ward that Skewmon just swept is turbo annoying. Yo, there's another fucking
good use of the buffer on the arcane shift as well.
Oh hell nah, he didn't see that
doesn't have to be
ward.
too concerned as long as he has that crucial cooldown. Caps ready to
Caps,
go over the wall. If
why did you W like that? You know you can just go over the wall, right? Caps-san, wait, Beitran's Omega low. Wait, maybe that was his plan all along. There's no way he risks it. He's way too low. He might die while traveling in his W.
And remember the extra tools that G2 have, the long range.
Knight immediately
that is a big flash.
Doesn't want to risk anything. He knows if he gets caught, it probably
Yo,
is
BB is like
seriously
over-grouping and like forcing a lot of these flashes. I kind of respect it. Because like, what else is he going to do?
Their ability to get the dream combo. I mean, Alistar already is on Hex Flash. Doesn't have the real one, so G2.
Oh, they spotted.
Problem is, BLG runs through this
Annie has no flash. She needs to get her stun quick.
BLG know that they give G2 the chance to reset, that they won't have that crucial cooldown, so they're demanding that G2 come to them.
Do they see on 2-man knockup, MF, big ulti, LeBron 1 HP? Rumble was kind of mid. Rumble was kind of mid. Cleanse from MF. Oh, they just sell LeBron. Ooh, what the fuck was that damage?
They get the kill, and they walk away.
The commit from BLG is so good. They went over there instantly. They burn it down on hiding in the tri-brush, able to get over, get the engage. They pick off Lebrov.
They go cleanse on MF.
Because if they wait for the full reset, both teams push mid-wave, they take their time.
Han's low-key squeezing this game, bro. Every time I see the Alistair
they have a good angle,
gliding towards the Ezreal, my butt clenches a little bit for Hans Mama. On has been probably one of the better players on BLG.
They didn't respect those
I like On.
But as long as they're grouped as
5, I used to think he was a massive troll, but is he baiting on purpose? I really wonder. Oh my god, Annie low-key one-shot. Ooh, 2-man knockup by Orange. 3-man knockup by Alistar! Fucking wiped by MF. Dude, On is locked in. Oh my Lady Gaga, 这个牛. Wow, that cow, bro, that cow.
That's gonna be Baron for sure.
What the fuck?
Pops the blast cone. I don't know what shenanigans he
what
could
the
pull
fuck was
out
that?
W flash, win becomes lightning. They were already pretty much guaranteed to get the objective. They're happy to have Caps as well.
That was such a nice flash cue from On.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, this fight is kind of Jover. Knight got completely deleted for the Leona. It's a good trade.
Focus on Knight down here. They do blow him up, but as you said, he got the
Bro, what is Skewmon even eating?
Another huge wombo.
What the Skewmon is genuinely eating like the air.
Gets a channel on the backside. Even at 33% health, doesn't matter.
It could be the end of game 1 for G2.
And he has flash, by the way.
So much pressure here as On gets
this
the fight started. Perhaps over eagerly though. He's too low on health already before the fight breaks out.
He's out.
Unbreakable well, keeping him standing, but he's been sniped.
Oh shit, my bad, he ain't out.
Taken down by the bottom duo, and it's Beige
Knight and Bin were super. Yo,
Pantheon
Pantheon's running it! Holy shiza! Why did he do that? Why did he do that?
G2 can't afford to push any further.
Really good plays from G2 on ulted so late.
Yeah, but there's like no point in ulting
in. Chunked down so low. By the time he ults, it doesn't matter. They snipe him out. They send the ultis there. G2 defend. You know, when you have Ornn ultimate, if you see someone in a bad position,
Yo, big GA for Pantheon, low key.
You can go for.
攀升出复活甲了，怎么说说法 ？Flash check. Everyone has flash up, except for everyone has flash up. Okay, no mistakes. 每一位选手都有闪现哦，不好了。 They're trying to poke with Ezreal and Aurora. Start hitting, start hitting.
Ready to go out or in, and
Oh, Capsy Wepsy. Capsy Capsy. Wepsy
Caps hasn't
Capsy.
been spotted. Base one posturing down.
If On forces the front, it's going to be super awkward, man.
It's based on what we've seen so far.
Yo, no one's hitting the wave. Yo, they're hard forcing the wave.
But G2 will look to stop it. Initial engagement comes in from on. Caps.
Do they know?
Not able to find the flank.
There's a
ult is critical for team fights. G2 getting that ult out is massive.
Aurora is gonna have to base.
They're gonna try to force the fight. Lock up onto base one. Oh, they get
two-man ulti. How is Elk so healthy? What the fuck?
But Elk is still standing.
Oh, MF is blown up. Oh, yo, they hard won the team fight. Elk just got solo killed by Ord. Elk just got solo killed by Ord.
They do it.
They have 3 minions.
And G2 continuing the push forward, and this
Elk was low. What do you mean? Nah, Elk got solo killed by Ord there. Be real for a second.
G2 have held on. They're getting things closer.
Why did he TP so early? Shouldn't he TP later? Pantheon's chasing, that's why.
Yeah.
20
Inside the
seconds.
base. All right, on. What can he do now?
Is it over?
Low health bars.
No
Nah, surely not.
He can't even get to that wave.
There's a wave unanswered in bot lane. If G2 lose this fight, it's an instant TP.
There's a cannon. Oh shit, there's a cannon. Oh, if the minion wasn't a cannon, I think on the 1 second! Oh my god, they're all on HP, they're all on HP. They're not gonna end! Ah! They didn't end!
The flash, it's not enough! Caps is already back! Teleport to end! They're teleporting up!
They're teleporting to end! They're teleporting to end!
Caps has to 2v1.
G2, you absolute rats. G2. How many seconds? 20. Nah. I think because Annie... Oh shit, it's a super minion. Hold up. Let me think. Oh my god, it's 1v3. Tibbers is OP. Caps is solo dying to the Tibber.
More time. Bear taking that health so damn low. Tower's still standing, but Bin's already gone one. Labrov back up. 10 seconds on Hans. 15 on Broken Blade. Bin wants to finish the objective. He's not waiting any longer. Lockdown there. Minions not going to do enough. Knight and Bin back to finish the game. BLG, get it done.
So funny.
Maokai
banned by
even if that's something that they want to
They're
go
never
for,
gonna
but
give
G2 at the very least have taken some good champions off the
G2
board
any
in the
like
fearless draft.
utility
Now though, we
engaged
had the game
champions,
too.
I
G2 on
guess.
blue side, already the Jace, and interestingly, the Maokai banned away. They saw
Poppy
the games
ban.
yesterday. When G2 got pushed back in the first game, they kept it simple.
Callisto
Varus,
他们有玩
Maokai,
滑板实战
plain and
一口
simple,
哎。
straightforward, honest League of Legends.
I'm on the side that early Kalista picks are kind of bait because then the other team can, especially this early in Fearless,
BLG
lots
have
of like heavy poke damage
as a
is available,
response
you know. So they go with the Vi side of it that we were talking
Vi,
about,
because if you
and then you have to split
Kalista
Talia or Ahri, and it looks
can
like
play Draven.
they, along with most people, really value the Talia side of it.
Yeah.
I like that.
G2
Whoa!
high-key
Here we go.
cheeks.
Base one hovers.
Wait,
So far,
ice cold
the Talia,
take
of
in the
course,
chat.
was a great look for them to get a lot of work done. Ahri, a champion who
Knights.
do a lot of work, but
just take me back, you know. MSI, you know, BLG having Kindreds and
what does that name play say? What's that name play say?
You just play Zero here, honestly, at this point. Oh, Zero vibes so bad.
Kobe.
I love
Ahri
that,
into Talia is also kind of eh.
Really good front line for them. And then no surprise, it is the Ahri lock-in to
blind.
complement the Vi.
A bit of a surprise is the Jax. They're essentially saying lock in your top lane option now, or we'll ban it away, a counter pick. Is Ben willing to just grab something like the Silent? Because Broken Blade on the Jax hasn't looked phenomenal. Domestically for a while, he was a powerhouse on it, but
today?
obviously it's unfair to call that only to yesterday, but
G2
need to see if he can really
ban TF because
yesterday was
TF apparently got buffed on the new patch.
In my mind.
It feels pretty relevant right now. So Ben taking a more
what did they
conservative match,
technically
but what I'll say is we
buff
have
about
a nice
TF?
front line here.
What are you playing to Skarner Sion?
In fact,
Who's the best tank killer in the game?
Size front line.
It is worth. It is worth saying Jax did get those attack
There's
speed
no
buffs on his
Ezreal.
match. So
There's
yeah, as we said,
Kaisa
yesterday
for
was
Elk,
also
but
with
I
those buffs
don't
though.
think G2's good.
True.
It's a pretty good Kaisa game for G2, but I don't know how he's going to kill Skarner
Vi already brings a lot of her own setup to the table, but you do have pretty solid CC in both of the lanes they've selected so far. far. My concern is I think BLG have an excellent angle here to go something front to back. Vi is good at killing a lot of champions, but we've seen historically when she's really good. That jungle, that top laner, you will do a lot of damage. You'll shred that armor. But now we see double 80 carry bans. Don't want to give these ranged follow-up options to a composition that is already so pick-focused to the side of G2. So that's the Kai'Sa gone, that's the Jhin gone. But support focus is the name of the game for G2. They've taken away 2 of On's picks here. The Renata with a comp that wants to go in, it makes sense. And the Rel, still just a premier engage option. Now you've set up
now that
to play.
Varus is gone.
I don't
he's gonna
need
play
dashes.
Zaya, isn't he?
Yeah,
okay,
I'm gonna be honest, I saw that nameplate and I saw that champion and I kind of forgot about the fact that there is that Ahri Vi, which is gonna make
I was thinking, do they play
You're
Sivir?
right. That's a good call out.
The Sivir here. Okay,
about
this is nerfed Nico on this patch. It was actually pretty big. 20 damage early off of Q. Now it is buffed later for scaling.
I was thinking about the Sivir.
But support does not get a lot of levels.
It's to balance out the mid level. The scaling is there for champions who get money. This champion doesn't get money.
So very clearly here, you know,
you just
they're
speed
looking
everyone
to
up
farm with
and
the
they're all
Sivir.
on crack pretty much. That's their
play
game
for
plan.
that.
Sivir
They did
is a
it a couple games versus IG in playoffs as well.
And obviously the later the
so
game gets,
definitely a possibility
the stronger
here.
her ricochet ability gets.
And
because San and Skarner are so like melee and easy targets to hit, the ricochet mechanic works really well for
seen a lot
Sivir
of footage
and
on
I'm like wondering,
Nico with
okay,
the 20
so Sivir,
damage
you
nerf
provide
on the
utility,
chart.
you let
So we'll see how potent
Ahri,
it still is.
Nico
I mean,
has
Karma against Karma level 1 is always going to be tough. But you're right, in those first few levels, maybe it's something that G2 can navigate. Expect them to be on the back foot early on. Of course, if you haven't watched esports for a million years like Kobe and I have, you may forget about the Sivir 500 CS blah 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 definition. But G2 do have certainly a scaling angle. I do think it's tough like BLG that has eliminated you so many times before.
Yeah, BLG eliminating G2 the last 3 times. They met up in best of series.
They need to land
Each of
their
those
spells.
series, though, G2 took 1 game.
It's not enough to win, though. They want more.
But I'm saying you haven't won a game yet, so maybe there's already one that's in the bag for you.
We haven't won 2 or 3 yet either, which I think is the break point that's really important.
Has comment as well.
So, as expected here, the onslaught of a Varus Karma poke whittling down on Labrov. Junglers have about finished up with their full clears here on the bottom side.
Oh my god, why is it max volume?
No surprise to see Skewmon pathing down bottom side.
I'm so
We've
sorry.
all seen Beishwan on red side make
I
that
resetted the stream
happen
and
so
it was
many
full.
times at early levels. Caps, though, gets caught by the flick. Time to follow. Knight relatively out of mana, but he might not need it. One more auto! In the 1v1, Knight stands on top.
Can you spell shield the
I mean, that is a dream purchase here, too. Even gets an
holy
extra
shit, he just got
control
both thumbs on Sivir, by the way. What the?
Off the back half, and he's got
不
flash
是啊
advantage.
，Sivir 没有双招了。This
has the flash advantage
wave is
versus
turbo
Ahri
bad
here.
for Hans Mama. Wait, oh my god, this game is going to
really early
poo-poo.
tier from him. Gets to start stacking that one.
This game
Skewmon
is
already
going
here
to
try and
poo-poo,
punish.
guys.
But
Wow,
Caps
it's gonna be
can't
a
like
hard
set him
game.
up with a charm flash or
Unraveled Earth is there. They force the flash from Knight.
Nice charm.
Knight a little bit over.
You can hear the casters being in the arena with the arena noise being played in the actual stage, and it's coming through to the broadcast.
Skewmon and Labrov, because that one's fake.
Where's the charm?
Perfect from Skewmon.
Caps, where's the charm? Oh, he don't need no charm. Wait, why did he flash that? Oh, why did he flash?
It's just too late.
He might be dead.
Is he going to give his life as well? Nice fall breaker. Good follow-up damage. One more auto, and it's Labrov to grab another.
That was really weird from Beichuan.
The additions on G2 that come help make the difference. After Caps got solo killed by Knight, these two come and correct the situation. Plus getting that extra one on the Beichuan is huge.
Welcome on. Playing forward, knowing that they need to keep this wave away from their tower. They don't spot Skewmon. But luckily they have that control over the inventory, so they can regain control over Tribe Rush.
Nice one.
Broken Blade still feeling comfortable here. 4 members
Dude,
on the
that
way
wave
down.
is
Weaver's
forever
wall available
stuck
for
with a
Knight.
triple C.
The
Oh
clone
my.
dancing, continuing. Obnoxious, but that's cool, but it works. On. A little bit of damage down. Labrov in trouble. Flick back hits, but it doesn't knock him.
Does he even have enough
Keep your
damage?
eyes on that arrow coming in from Elk.
Oh shit, there's not enough damage. That minion is the MVP.
G2 are able to walk away.
The minion and the cookies.
G2 support jungle doing some work this game. Let's see, that allows the push on mid.
They finally got the wave.
I mean,
oh my
look at
gosh.
Caps.
Finally. Wait, what?
Knight gonna have to get
Oh my
back
god.
pretty
I
quickly.
thought I got
here.
an
Skewmon
ad on
comes over to
YouTube for a
contest,
second.
though.
You know what's annoying? Having an enchanter support, you can't tower dive.
Just give
they have to be like either really low, or you need to be sure that they will definitely dive from 0 to 100. Sorry, from 100 to 0, because like diving is impossible, bro. If he was on like Alistair or something, it would be so much easier. That's the only downside of having an enchanter support, because they're so squishy. They can't really tank for that long.
Covering mid, but this is the struggle of a pick like this. Garner is comfort for Beishwan, but it doesn't have that same point-and-click reliability against a champion like Ari. You really need that to be there as well as the flash Q
failed. Holy fuck, he's really dead.
Flip back to the other side of the wall as he takes it down and knocks Skewmon down.
I like that.
He is super dead. That was a good read from BLG, because they took Dragon for free. That means Vi must be topside.
Kill. Caps comes over to mess with
Play bottom lane.
Bye-bye.
Sama ulting, Lebrov likely to fall. Kill finish. Warfare as Elk
you got Varus ulted or what?
That lethality Varus really starting to hurt me. I think over eager. Starting the grubs after that play had already gone in their favor.
Vi was on a ward. Oh, I didn't see the ward. Okay, thank you. Anytime I see a Vi getting locked in, I know they lost.
More and more of the poke does hit, and Elk. He flashes in, even though he does
okay, I mean, he just tanked way too much damage from the previous poke. Good sidestep on the Varus ult though, Jesus Christ.
Fully committing now, surely. They've got
Thunder
Sky. Well, hits the real Lebrov.
He has flash. He should be okay.
That's the ulti down.
TP from Talia though.
Heal, but he holds onto the flash. And that Thunder Sky is big.
Fucking
those beefy frontliners will do a lot of damage when that ulti is up. When he can guarantee the full channel Q.
Do they know?
If they go for a full-on fight.
Ow, this Varus is hurting, man. His TP. Team TP is such a cheat code. Honestly, maybe Sivir should have taken TP as well.
So once again, jungle support moving up to try and get that mid lane vision.
Ulti there, lockdown on
oh my goodness, this guy is mega dead.
He looked for the game up until now. Can't get away.
There you go, Dracos. That's the play we're looking for. The Vi ultimate should mean a dead Varus. They get Elk. He completed his Thunder Sky. He went for the play on bottom side. Nicely done from
Outplayed
G2.
these nuts.
Still has a long way ahead of him.
Elk's been on super immobile champions so far. I do think Elk on immobile champions is one of his weaknesses.
And Caps doesn't have Malignance completed as we see the lockup is there.
Talia W missed. What the fuck is that shit? What is that heal from Sundered Sky?
Sundered Sky is the difference.
Oh, Knight's dead. Oh, Shibasekia! On's dead too. Oh, nice heal from On, Loki.
Fortunately, doesn't. It's G2.
Lebrov
to try and sidestep, but Beishwan just ready to throw a rock on his head. And in the meantime, it's been breaking towers.
Lebrov is dead.
Yeah, he got him.
He's dead.
Okay, so they
what was that camera? What the fuck?
As we cut away, looking at the
we'll
other
never
side.
know if Lebrov lived or died, guys. We're never gonna know. What is G2 doing? Wait, why are we flaming G2? This is like not too bad so far.
Let's see here. They're gonna be a little bit late.
Your expectations should be.
Doesn't look like it'll be
what the
meaningful.
fuck? G2 have 4 kills. I thought they were gonna get their ass beat. Imagine if Ari had ult here. It would have been so.
Scorpion passive.
It was 3 Sundered Sky procs, and we come back, and Hot Sama is dead.
哥，你带个疾跑，你在干什么？哥。
With addition of caps, and they're gonna go for the dive.
Waiting for the angle. LeBron.
He couldn't ride the wall. I mean, that wall ain't going nowhere. To be fair. 西兔也有自己的爹爹嘛，哎，没办法。 爹爹这么伟大，有就是这种全国都想做，都想当爹爹。Everyone wants to be Dracula. He's just that honorable. My Chinese goat. Dracula is genuinely top tier entertainment if you want to watch League of Legends.
Broken Blade feeling better about the fight. You highlighted earlier, Jack's a little bit more attack speed, more damage in these sustained exchanges. But not enough damage to threaten this Scion, unfortunately.
Yep, he's got his plated steel caps, finished Sunfire.
Yo, how is this Jax Scion matchup supposed to
with
go?
All the extra HP. This Jax being a bit behind here, but does have his training force at least.
Skewmon finding Knight, 1-2, waiting as long as he can. For the ulti, of course, doesn't have the cooldown this time around, but Caps does have an ulti. He's fishing for the charm. Knight, a casual
he's dead.
Forced to come out, and it's not enough, Caps.
That's the payback for the kill where he should have died mid lane. That's actually the payback, by the way. How did this even happen?
And again, Skewmon, if he has ult here, it's easy. If the charm connects, there's so many
nice
ifs in this
to
play.
W.
But
I mean, it's
the
just
ultimate
charm
truth
diff.
is, Knight's footwork just better in caps and the heal calculation. Well, they did not do the math correctly.
Honestly, wait! Gekya!
Another person dies!
Gekya! No! Gekya! What happened to Jackie-sama?
The scaling angle for G2 is getting further
How is
further
Jackie-sama
away.
getting
Broken
hard
Blade
forced in
cannot
mid
stay
lane?
in
I don't
against Ben, cannot
understand.
stop him from
This is
taking
the
towers.
second time we've
Hansama
seen
cannot
this
stay
motherfucker
comfortably
die off
in the
screen,
mid
bro.
wave.
Got their eyes on Broken Blade.
疾跑是一次没用过吗？他在干什么？他怎么死的我都不知道。说
Uses
实
the
话。
tether now, knowing
Oh my
the
god, what a
Broken Blade will have no
proactive
way
karma.
out. Immediate response is the flick back, counter strike
What a
blocks some of the
proactive
damage,
karma,
but not
man.
nearly
Skewmon-
enough. Broken Blade taken down.
这个
Skewmon
karma 好会
just in
做
time
事，我
to
靠
watch his！top
比一个
laner
Nico 会
fall.
做事。
BLG, not only are they taking towers, they're finding these side
There's
lane picks
been
now.
5
The
dudes
map's getting
who've
smaller and
who've
smaller
died
for
during
G2
replays.
esports.
The triple
Every
teleports.
single
Off
time
with the
the
teleport up
production
to the
goes
play as
into
well.
a
Bottom side, Big
replay,
still has his teleport, but he's close
G2
enough here. Just walk
do
on
something
over.
goofy as fuck.
Destroy
I
the
think
minion
the
wave,
observer
collect
should
yet
stop
another.
doing replays.
And I will say, I
My
really like this
superstition
adaptation
is really
coming in from BLG. You
superstition
know
right
you
now.
have
I know
number
what
3, it's
G2's
just soul
comp
point.
does now. I don't know why it took
Wait
me
until
18
the
minutes
next one. Wait
to
until you have better
to
setup.
notice
Wait
and
until you have a
realize this.
possibility here,
BLG
because
have a 5v5 comp.
there are
Jax is gonna just
multiple
keep
2 out of
splitting.
power spikes. Both
It's
BLG
quite literally
solo
impossible
laners
to siege into
have
Sivir
their double
unless he
item power
becomes
spikes. Meanwhile,
Jackie
not a
Love
single
and
person
Hansama's
on
love
G2
child, and they
does
become
so.
Jackie's
You
Sama.
cannot fight that one.
Because the
That
Sivir can
plus
just press
the vision
ricochet on every
advantage
single wave and
way
clear
out
the
of
wave
reach.
before
Knight
they can push anything
moving
on the other
bottom
side of
lane.
the map,
This
and
time
Jax
the
can
charm
just play
connects.
for free.
Knight doesn't have to quite have time
Ah,
to use anything else. And will
Soga.
immediately
Bye
ult
bye.
out
Who
as
flashed?
on flashes. Okay.
Okay.
Beishwan's running now too. Broken Blade, they're gonna stun him.
he's
What
super
the
dead.
heck is this sequence of play? Beishwan is gonna die.
Oh, Beishwan's having a weird
BLG,
go.
they find a kill back. I'm sorry.
He was on a ward. He was on a ward. 特别演 Beishwan's like really
And this
obsessed
is
with
also
going
in there.
We have witnessed
behind and
the
being.
biggest
Yo,
strengths and biggest weaknesses of
Broken
BLG in a
Blade.
single game. When they are on the same page, they are unstoppable. Right now, they seem to be on the same page. Broken Blade, unhappy about this sequence as the slow is there.
You literally
As
just
is the
saw
Death
that
Smash.
LeBron
So,
died
in
in
the
the
end,
Dragon
if we
Pit,
take over that,
bruh.
they can
We will
1v1
never
right now.
find out how
Maybe
Sivir
Broken Blade
died
with,
twice
10
in mid
minutes,
lane.
but
The replay has
Lockdown
never shown
there.
us.
Beishwan locked up.
Oh my
Pick,
goodness,
good damage.
Beishwan is having a
Wants to keep it
bad
going
game.
now on tonight. Sidestep on the unraveled earth. The seismic
Beishwan?
shell won't catch him. But Bin now
川
all
岛，
the
你
way
在干嘛？
down.
川岛，
Good news
快
is they have
醒
the
醒，
clone to
川
give them a
岛！
little bit of extra free vision.
北川 wake up，wake up！北川有点迷路了吗？抓个人都不用他，
Definitely
迷
is
路
gonna
了
be。painful because the sustain wait.
Secret LeBron flashback from Elf.
Ooh,
The ulti does
nice
connect on him in the
fadeaway
meantime.
ulti
Bin
by-
now ready
by-
to
by
fall.
Varusi.
Devastating smash a little bit out of range, but the seismic shove makes everything
Spartan ult
okay.
miss.
BLG, Beishwan now here.
Excuse me,
Now
but-
continuing to chase the ball of
Ooh, the
damage as
game's
the arrows
over.
find their
完了，
target.
记了，兄弟
G2
们。
once again forced back. 17 seconds till the soul, and they've already
It's
lost their
over.
support in jungle.
Great counter.
Wait, how
from
many seconds?
BLG.
10
Elk says you're not
seconds?
gonna
Yeah,
catch me
Double's
sleeping.
dead.
Flashes away, and BLG.
They have
will
one
take
cannon
that
minion.
as the key to
They
the
have one
base of
cannon
G2. They open up the front
minion.
door,
What
but now
the
they turn
fuck?
back around for the Dragon
Are they gonna
Soul.
try and contest? I mean, they
Still
have to,
20
no?
seconds left on Skewmon, so they should be able to go pick that one without a contest.
A
Okay.
tier 3-2, a tower, and the soul is more than you could have hoped for the side of BLG. The
LeBron
soul
is
alone
always
would have been plenty,
dying.
and the gold lead only
Yeah, he
continues to
made
grow in
one
their
good
favor.
play at like
Now
minute
the value
5,
of that soul
and
with so
he's
many
been
poke
the
champions, with so
victim
many
of good
beefy
plays from
frontliners.
BLG for like the last 15 minutes.
It's mini Vi's, which of them are real?
AFK.
That's
He's
the level of deception you need to
flanking.
bring to bear if they
You
wanna
guys
find
don't
anyone.
understand. 他在绕
Are
后
we。all Vi? You know, if you really
He
think
is
about it.
flanking.
I don't know what
He's on
to
a
reference
ward
it.
now, no? Is he not on a
I
ward?
don't
他
know,
不是
yeah,
被
I
眼
don't know
看
where to
到
go
了
with that,
吗
Kobe, but
I guess he's
maybe
not
he's
seen
gonna
because they would
for
be
the
like
flank.
mad
I see
pinging
some of the
him.
pings going down now. But now he's gonna go
Uh-oh.
over the control ward.
Enemy
He didn't know there's a
spotted.
control ward by Raptor
They're
Pit.
they're
He's been
hard
seen.
pinging him.
BLG.
The
Help!
game is
Spotted him.
Oh,
Oh, he's been detected. This. He's too young to
Puh.
have played Splinter Cell. Kobe.
What?
He
Oh my
wasn't
god, wait,
ready.
Beitran's dying. Hold up.
The Metal Gear Solid blip appeared above his head, and now he's just got to get the hell
We
out.
must go deeper.
Skewmon, if you
escape,
die,
we must
Only
go
way out-
deeper.
they
only
get
way out
Baron.
is through, Kobe.
Yeah.
Another
Skewmon.
TP used. Skewmon running, tries to sidestep, knocks
Skewmon,
back
if
into
you
the
die,
wall.
they
The rest
get
of G2
Baron.
posturing around Baron. He lives a little bit longer. Decent damage on tonight, but
Skewmon,
not enough to make the
if
difference.
you die, they get Baron.
Knight now on a Rampage. The long flank denied.
Honestly, I think we're being a bit dramatic. It's only a 3K gold lead.
They just don't have the
It might be a 5K gold lead now.
So that's why you see the flank. And for
G2
G2,
打一个老司
we're
机
not,
好像
it's
也
not
N
best
年
of
没有
3.
赢
It's
过。
not like last year. You're not done here. You have more time to rally.
不是经济的问题，是完全打不了吗？也不至于吧，我觉得他们后期。
The Ari and the Vi have gotten a bit of work done as the ulti comes out. Skewmon getting the fight started. The TP there, but there's no one to follow up. Decimating smash. Broken Blade able to fast in time. Looking for a
Who is
two-man.
that? LeBron?
Trying to turn.
Ooh, 3-man Nico, all nice in the back. LeBron 1 HP. LeBron dies. Broken Blade 1 HP. Broken Blade dashes back in. The Ocean Soul's too strong. The Ocean Soul's too strong.
G2.
They're missing a person.
From their own base.
That shield was ass. Oh,
managing to block a bit of damage.
Oh my god.
Who's going to be taken down?
Oh, double flash. Oh my god, the double flash is massive. Oh, 2 for 2. But it's double flash.
They managed
Elder
to
Dragon
find
in
a
1
good
minute.
fight.
Hey, yow! Skewmon can't die.
Skewmon
Skewmon!
waiting to channel out.
Run,
Okay
you
for
rats!
Still a steady retreat.
Oh, he's so
Not
fucking
likely
dead,
to find
bro.
the kill here. Skewmon goes back in. The extra
Why
shielding not
is
enough.
it
And Kobe, your
always
prediction
you,
seems to be
lah?
correct.
Oh
The
my
TP
god,
of
they
his
want to
own.
end the game.
They want to go for the throw.
That
They
is
wanna end it here.
crazy. Ooh, Parasol missed.
Charm still connecting.
ちょっと待って。
Eyes on
Ariel,
Knight, the flick back
Talia
could be
W
big.
missed.
Is it
Yo,
going to
everything's
hit?
missing.
Caps 2 charges left.
Every
Ben standing in the midst of
tank
the
is
towers, threatening to end the base.
missing.
Counter strike ready to go. Broken Blade going to leap back. Caps going to go
Massive
in.
damage here. They try 1
are getting
HP.
lower, but G2 need to pull the trigger because it's
Eh?
Hanzo who's been caught out. Elk manages to grab the kill.
How the fuck did he
Low
die?
health towers.
I'm so.
BLG
Eh?
on the cusp of
Siva!
match point.
不
But G2
哎
holding on as
不
best
是
they
啊
can.
有人满血啦 Someone's
Weaver's wall
full
there.
HP.
Zoning.
What the
LeBron
fuck?
Away. Skewmon going in under the backline trying to find Elk. The knockup is there from Bin though. Base
Oh
one
my
and
god,
Bin.
Elk is not
The BP
dying, brother.
frontliners to find the mid laner, and Elk is still
Ah?
alive. BLG.
What happened to Sivir,
pushing
guys?
G2 back.
Oh my Lady Gaga, bro. What are they thinking if they ban Silas? Yo, TF is open, TF is open.
Twisted Fate got
TF,
moved back.
TF, TF.
Twisted Fate.
It's super
Time
fast.
to
Okay,
twist
so,
some balls.
that-
Let's
they
go,
banned the
G2.
Silas already. Pretty good range here. Definitely can set up. Wait a second. Oh, Veigar cage. Oh,
are they playing Poppy, Veigar, jungle mid? 有人玩小法加波比 That is so disgusting, bro. I would take cleanse, man. I would actually take cleanse mid lane. They're gonna play Kaisa. It's so boring. 他们玩卡莎，好无聊。They took the Kaisa.
I was like, Draven.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling the tension. Normally I yap a lot more in pick ban, but I think I'm a little anxious.
Like,
I'm trying my best not to show it, but yeah, how do you?
He's thinking the same thing. He's like, how am I gonna stay safe? Twisted Fate is gonna go.
Oh.
Going in.
Slam the Draven!
Going in.
Slam it!
Okay, Kaisa
No
certainly-
regrets, Hans Mama.
And
Oh!
this would be a hard game to play Draven. That Veigar cage, that Poppy, difficult to deal with.
Carry. That's a carry.
Holy
right
shit!
there. That's a carry.
Olaf
Game
top
for that,
lane.
Dracos. Olaf
Olaf
slam.
top lane. ちょっと待って。
That is what you do. You
Olaf
get your
into
Twisted
Veigar
Fate
Poppy.
early
Hold
and
up,
go
hold up.
game
He might be
for it.
cooking with this
The
one.
word we talked about in the last game.
Wait.
I thought we'd see it in the form of a Draven lock.
Olaf
Senna
top
obviously
lane is
universally
kind of a
pretty powerful pick.
crazy,
Instead,
crazy
it's the Olaf.
champ
It's
this
Broken
game.
Blade, who's doubling down.
Yo, we need to fucking camp this
Hey, we're
motherfucker.
gonna-
I don't know how I feel
Because
about
we've seen the
Veigar.
three-item Olaf, the Olaf who
This-
runs through everything.
Isn't
and does
this
not care.
comp
We've
kinda
seen the Olaf who
trash?
falls behind, and no
Senna
matter how
is really
unstoppable
strong
he is in
as
terms
a
of CC,
weak
that
side
health bar just
bot
disappears.
laner.
This is
Senna
actually
into
perfect. This is a
Kaisa
callback. It
is
brings us
okay
full
because Kaisa's
circle
also just
to
as
the
weak
beginning
early.
of this series when we
Senna's also
mentioned
an
the
enchanter
tweet
low-key
from
that plays
G2
really well
from their
off
coaching
champions that are
staff.
frontline
Even
and
if people
super
don't have
like
faith in them, they
oh my
have
god, it's
faith in
Hachiware.
each other. So Broken Blade has
Frontline
had
that
a rough
also
tournament,
need
but
like
they're putting all this faith into
heals
him
and slows,
on this
'cause that's what
Olaf.
Senna does.
They're drafting for
Honestly,
him.
I don't mind.
Twisted
Senna
Fate
to
with the Senna
frontline
here, so much possibility to buff
with a
up
TF,
Olaf,
with
support
side
him
pressure.
in his
Not bad, not
endeavors
bad. I don't
to
mind.
carry.
What is Labra
BLG.
doing? Ah, ちょっと待って!
Not unstoppable yet. Han's on
ちょっと
still here.
待って!
Gold
He
Blade
doesn't
down.
have flash! You might as well just walk in and take it for like 1 second and walk out, bro. I already don't have any expectations going today. But like, are they serious, bro? Are they serious right now?
Just heard boots with the fur. I'm sorry.
Boots with the fur?
Got it.
That is kind of funny.
Ow. Quite big.
And if the Olaf is low, it is very
澳洲那边，澳洲那边我不知道几点，我说实话。
Finds a quick knockback.
They kind of failed the combo.
Some poke. Skuma unlocked in the cage and
They
just
kind of failed the combo, lads.
3 members of
这个没
BLG
遇到
are
啊
here. Caps is close. He's nearby. He does have ulti.
All in! Choke!
Ulti traded. Bin immediately backs away.
Okay.
And overall, this is the kind of trade that does favor Bin.
LeBron, you're gonna die!
Keep any advantages after the ult fades
God.
away. Bin still gets to hold on to a bit of health.
Oh
Gets that
my
fury to
LeBron.
heal back up. They start
LeBron, you're gonna die!
Twist fade ult going bot lane though.
Eh?
Now they know they can try and finish this play. Elk locked up for a moment. Hans trying to step forward. They don't have the damage. The cleanse from Elk just allows him to walk that little bit extra away as Broken Blade and LeBron very intelligently are walking into the wave. Poppy all goes. It's going to knock back to support. Now it's Broken Blade ghosting away. Knight on the way down. They know that he cannot go unstoppable. Bin flashing in. Broken Blade trying desperately to get back to the tower. The Senna shield. It's too little, too late as BLG find their man.
Again, wait a second, bot side.
Oh! What the fuck is that? TF card damage. What the hell? He blew him up. Oh my Lady Gaga. Died to the tower. Can he? No.
Teleport finishes.
It's on the way in. Unsealed spellbook.
Ring around the rosy.
Ring around the rosy. We might see Gleaming Quill kill a man, which I never thought would be a thing.
Holy shit, he has security taking.
Block, and Caps makes it out.
Ow!
Oh, nicely done from Caps. Under the tower, gets the better of Elk. The G2 definitely needed that because remember the heart of their comp that we talk about, this Olaf at the end that they lock in that has the opportunity.
Holy shit!
To later
support
on the entire
that
team.
toe.
Focus down, and now
Beishwan knock up there.
Flashes away as poopy.
Does get the ulti, the ignite.
Oh my god, this trundle damage. What the heck? For the first time in forever, G2
maps starting
have a gold
to
lead
open up a
of
bit,
1K.
Of course.
What the
that
cluck?
one tower that G2 took, and they're the team with twisted
为什么
fate.
G2 有
Very
一线经济
obviously,
领先啊
they walk along
？Hello?
the use the Senna
Check
ult
the receipts.
and
This is
twisted
wrong.
fate
They should be
ults that we were
losing.
highlighting.
They're down like 2 trillion gold at 15 minutes all the time.
Deceiving as TF is printing extra money, but Knight is printing extra AP. So
I saw snowflake. That's so pretty. I don't think I've ever seen a snowflake before.
Wait a second.
Caps. Caught out. Elk looking to
Caps is
follow up.
super
All
dead.
stacks together.
He
Beishwan
flashes.
flash over the wall, but it's gold card. Quick cleanse to come through.
He got cleanse. Okay, to be fair, he got cleanse and flash from Elk. AD 的双招用了怎么说 Okay, don't be deceived. TF can literally join the fight in about 20 seconds. 20秒. Where's that W going?
is coming over for the defense.
This is a bit
一塔下路走没了。
Once Caps respawns, he'll be able to get on the map pretty quickly, but BLG much better positioning
Okay,
around
Caps up
this
in
Herald.
5. They don't get mid tower either. 还行吧 ，Caps 可以踢回去。他有大招。
Block a lot of that upfront damage, and we did just see Beishwan and Elk both use ultis.
Actually, kind of a hard fight for BLG to contest. No Poppy ult, no Kai'Sa, no Kai'Sa summons. 卡莎没有技能真的很吓人呢。 Alright, see me the money, show me the money, BB. Broken Blade, show me the money. There it is, the double globals. Holy shit, this guy does no damage!
So much as BLG
G2 want this Olaf to be powerful later so badly, but BLG put a stop to
damage
it from literally
where?
level 1 in the game.
Holy
The
fuck.
third kill, they take down the Olaf, even with the Twisted Fate and the Senna ultimate.
卡牌没伤害怎么敢飞？不是啊，奥拉夫就没伤害了吗 ？Oh my god, it's going from bad to worse. It's going from bad to worse. Well, what did I say? Olaf needed to be ahead, but he is pretty much sucking ass.
Here's another look at the play. Again, the whole thing from the beginning.
Is it seriously Urim? 他真的没蓝了吗？
Double globals with the Senna ult and the Twisted Fate.
他绕太他
did a very good job.
He was like super far away to do
utilizing
damage.
that wall to gain time.
That wall
for
was
Beishwan to
massive.
come over. Just huge stuff there. So nicely played by Bin. And
兔宝要打 GM 了吗？
for
打呗。
BLG reinforcements to arrive.
打呗。
Then in the mid lane, it's just more brutality. There's nowhere you can go. I don't care where you're flashing. Don't know where you're going.
EU fans, close your
Further
eyes.
behind is BLG TPing on the way. G2 kind of want to finish this tower. One more auto might do it with the grubs. Caps arriving.
Two-man Rollo exhaust onto the TF. Oh my god. Rakan's 1 HP.
Can't get in range. So G2 grabbing the tower.
I was about to burp, but then he actually sniped him.
Finishing the kill on the on as well.
刚才想打个没打出来，靠！
They get the kill.
The final series with double the stakes. Loser of that final best of 5 will be eliminated. Winner will be our second to qualify. But BLG on that road to locking
Watch
in the
me
first
win.
seed out of
Oh,
Playins.
he is running, bruh. He is dead, bruh.
BLG immediately descending. The Kaisa so easy to follow up. And it's, you know, something we talk about.
They wanted the top wave push, but Kaisa Puppy are too fast on it. BLG have not lost a single game.
Not sure where he's going to go with the Aether Wisp, but he's going to do a ton of work in these fights. And now, damage there. Broken Blade holding on. Doesn't want to immediately ulti, but does cost Caps his to try and support.
You get him.
As well as the Ghost.
Yeah, let's give the next dragon. Let's give the next dragon.
Yahoo! Up by Otacon now. Look at Beishuan is going through mid lane. He showed himself on the tower. He's behind.
Has he been caught out? No steadfast presence to block the immediate fall of Elk still here. On the way. Keep your eyes on that
dead.
as Beishuan gets lower and
I
lower.
think.
Just a
What
little
the
bit of healing
fuck?
coming
Senna
into the
didn't
Queen.
order
We'll
him.
keep alive.
He was ulting
That
instead.
flank was so deep it went.
Senna不 A 一下嘛，按大肉干嘛呀？
Out for Dragon. Dragon is available. Beishuan has to recall. He gets scouted out.
They didn't get Dragon anymore. The jungler couldn't reset.
Every ulti except for Olaf's on the side of G2 unavailable.
That was 4 ults. It should still be fine. I think G2 get the dragon. They will not contest this. If they contest this, I'll just go fuck myself. I don't think it's a possibility. Onto Elk, cleanse.
Not a lot to look for here, and Caps able to find the stun on Elk means an easy cleanse.
And remember, they too have stacking. They've got their Senna stacking
No
up here
DPS on
for
G2, just
G2.
FF.
As you
Yes,
say, getting
my
one
top
of the
side is
dragons
currently
to buy that
1
5
to
minutes,
6
a
to
precious
2.
5
1
minutes
6
here,
2, and
take
we
it
drafted
away from
Senna
BLG's,
Rel.
you know, pressure that they were mounting is
1
quite
6
big.
2.
And that
Strong
one was
side,
kinda given to them
top
by
side.
Beishuan.
100%. Yeah, we can't beat around the bush. Beishuan was not expecting to be collapsed on so quickly, so credit to G2. The downside is they earned that tempo, they killed Beishuan, they spent it
Let's
all.
go, baby, let's go.
And it does mean
Caps is kind of hovering there with Twisted Fate Ultimate ready.
Auto, auto. Big flank, big flank.
Didn't know the ward was there. The instant ball clear wall from Elk. Skew on
Senna
trying to retreat as
dead.
best he can.
Wow,
Beishuan
that
on
was
a killing
pretty well
spree, and
played.
down goes Hansama.
With
Great
flash.
angle from
Blah.
on there.
The problem doesn't make it over the wall.
I mean, he was dead either way.
Yeah, he was toast no matter.
He
toast
really
no
was
matter
dead
what.
either way.
On C's, this Senna, and you're like, you have no flash, buddy. You are in the wrong jungle. Takes him down. They're going for bin, though. Try and get a counter kill for G2.
欧洲的爷爷倒了。
Going back.
No,
Ben exhausted. The pillar trying to prevent the escape, but Knight is here. The cage goes down.
Oh no, only Olaf can run through. No one else can run through. Holy shit! Bin didn't die. The Trundle is still 0-0-0 after 2 team fights.
Item here, the second item, the death stance
不是啊，怎么有人还是0-0-0啊 ？BB keeps running in and dying first. Does it have something to do with BB having an Olaf ulti and him being immune to CZ and the rest of the people just sit over the wall and stare like a cuck? Do you think that may or may not be the reason why BB keeps running in first?
They hold on in this game 3. It's a long road to win this series. Cage laid out.
Maybe it's the nuts.
Ulti's onto Broken Blade. Broken Blade ultiing.
Oh my god, they did the combo, but
flashes away from the Olaf, just refuses to give them even.
He died.
Will fall
Oh my god, 27 minutes.
BLG, the push back into the
wall. Holy
moly.
moly.
Quick on the trigger, gold card ready to go. Lock up there, but there's no
His first death.
From G.
终于27分钟死了，我靠，太不容易了，真扛活呀。 Oh my god, what a storm, bruh. Maybe they are tilted, man. I wasn't tilted, but they're tilted.
Right. I mean, Bin is already knocking down mid. They're going to tower dive.
Oh, nice cancel on the W. It wasn't even a cancel. Oh my Lady Gaga, bro. That damage on the Veigar. G2 need to lose the NA. They need to have that like power.
Don't worry about the
what's it called? That arc where They need to verse Fnatic for motivation again. They need to remember what it feels like to win. Big flank, does he have GA? 他有复活甲 Oh my!
But it might be too late. Broken Blade living for a little bit longer than expected, but Elk is just too damn strong. Hansama down, Broken Blade down, Knight, Godlike, and G2 about to be sent to the lower bracket.
They certainly are. They're going to chase down Caps first as well.
Base one's on the way to set up Knight for another one.
Godlike wasn't enough for a player like Knight.
That wasn't even a team fight. It's okay. My goat died one time this game. My fucking goat.
Skewmon does what he can. It's a last desperate hold to clear the way, but it
我
will
靠
not
了！
be enough.
一个
Been
巨
unafraid of
魔
towers, certainly
，32
unafraid
分
of
钟
willing to give up a GA
什么都没有
just to go
干，
for
你
another
真的
kill
给
as
我无语死
from
了。
start to finish, the better team
Oh my god,
on the
KDA
day. They have been dominant every
protected.
stage of play.
Let's go!
And as the inhibitor
Wait, what?
respawns,
Fuck, the inhibitor respawned.
G2 are
Shit, they're gonna keep fighting.
fragmented. That is the miracle.
It's a cruel joke. It goes on
Oh,
longer.
the Q miss from Veigar.
Hansama not enough. BLG
又跑走了，又跑走了。
move on to the main